Good morning, Sleeping Beauties. It is week 3 of the 28-week training for the Dopey Challenge at Walt Disney World. It is day 14, and so far I have run 21 miles. The rules for this challenge are that every week I must complete every training run, stretch after all runs, and tell you a story from a runDisney race weekend. I'll go over this week's game plan in a minute, but first, coffee! Okay, let's go over the game plan. Also, I think that I was wearing this exact shirt last week when I did the game plan.
And now we're here. So the game plan for this week is very simple.
Maybe this should be my game plan shirt. Anyways, for this week, I have 3 runs, and the schedule, the plan, will look very, very similar to week 1 of training because it is basically exactly week 1 of training. But because of my back and hip and knee issues, I'm going to switch the 45-minute runs from, tempo work and speed work to just easy runs. So it will be a 45-minute easy run Tuesday, a 45-minute easy run Thursday, and then a 3-mile run, which will be the long run, on Saturday. It is Thursday. There are 180 days until the Dopey Challenge. I have not run since Saturday. I said in my last video, the only thing that you can do when you're hurt to find out how hurt really you are is go for a run. And went for a run and definitely made things worse. So I started going to a chiropractor, and he did not specifically say, like, don't run. I could kind of tell that he wanted to, but I also think I could tell that even if he did, I wouldn't have listened. But I have been in a lot of pain the last few days, constant pain, which was not a thing a week and a half ago. So I haven't run since Saturday. I do still plan on getting in all 3 of my runs for this week. And that will start today with a 45-minute easy run. I'm going to take it super, super, super slow. But that made me think, 28 weeks is a long time to just watch me running. So throughout the training, I might be switching it up for different videos where, one video I'm still doing my runs, but I'm not documenting them as much, and maybe I'm more documenting what I'm eating or what I'm doing for recovery after a run, stuff like that, and just to switch things up a little bit. So if you're interested in that, if you're interested in seeing like what my recovery plan looks like, what I do after races for the Dopey Challenge, by all means, let me know in the comments. And let's go for this 45-minute easy run. I also still can't find my sunglasses, but I found these, which I think look really cool. So we're gonna rock them for this run. And done. Post-run dance party. Okay, I am supposed to be on a work call right now, so I've got to stretch really quickly and then get back to work. I I went shopping. Okay, so there are a couple things that I bought like a couple weeks ago that I never actually showed you. So that is going to be part of this like haul. But there were some great deals going on, and I'm a sucker for a deal. So let me show you what I got. First of all, I got this is probably the least exciting thing to like you watching this running haul, but it's very exciting for me. It's the Nike Spark lightweight socks. I actually got 4 pairs of them. If you are getting into running and you have not yet bought running specific socks, I highly recommend. I wear Nike and Features. Highly recommend getting some actual running socks. So I got a bunch of those for training. And then I also got a Nike hat as well. And I've been wearing this hat nonstop. It's a great hat. I also got 2 shirts. One is just a black Nike tank top. I have one of these, and I think it has become too small. So I got a size up. I got a large, and hopefully this will fit better. And then I also, this is my first time getting this, I got a Nike running t-shirt, and this shirt is so comfortable. I basically like don't want to take it off and have been very tempted to go and buy a couple others, but we'll hold off for now. The more exciting stuff than just the clothes are the shoes. It's gotta be the shoes.
Money's gotta be the shoes. Shoes. You sure it's not the shoes?
So the first ones that I got are the Nike Zoom Fly 6. These are nicknamed the Ego Death, or it's like the Ego Death pack. So like there's a bunch of different shoes that are all like these colors, the silver and white and black, and they're nicknamed the Ego Death pack, and I kind of think that's pretty sick. But yeah, I've been looking into buying these for a while, and I found them at the Mall of America when I was in Minnesota. So I ended up getting these. And then when I was checking out, the guy was like, "Are you a Nike member?" I was like, "No." He was like, "Do you want to be? You'll get 15% off." And I was like, "Yes," because I'm a sucker for a deal. And then I was like, "Wait, do I get 15% off the whole order?" And he was like, "Yeah." And I was like, "Okay, let me think about if I want to buy a second pair of shoes or not." Spoiler alert. I did it. All right, you ready? Ready? I hope that the little paper thing isn't covering the shoes. That would be awkward. Okay, here we go. These are the Nike Alpha Fly 3 Racing. These are the Nike Alpha Fly 3 racing shoes. They're the best running shoes of all time, I'm pretty sure. This is my 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is my 6th pair of Alpha Flies. I have 3 pairs of Alpha Fly 1s, 1 pair of Alpha Fly 2s, and then 2 pairs of Alpha Fly 3s. I run every single marathon in them, and Disney marathon. I've run other marathons not in these, but that was before I started wearing them. Anyways, so they're my marathon day shoe, and you can put in the comments what you think my costume is with this shoe and this colorway. Yeah. Oh, and then I have one other thing. I finally caved and bought this. I don't know if you've seen like the TikTok ads, but it's like for this intake nose breathability thing. So I figured that I would try it. Opens your nose up to 80% more than nasal strips. Instantly relieves snoring caused by nasal congestion, comfortable and guaranteed to last all night.
That's what she said.
Michael, serious? Please.
Okay, we gotta do a little fashion show. Cue the music.
It is a scorcher today, but I saw a video of the Backstreet Boys performing at the Sphere, so I've got the Backstreet Boys playing. That should give me a boost. I love the Backstreet Boys. Okay, my hip and knee, they don't hurt right now, but I can just tell that they're really tight still. So, you gotta just kind of work through that. Lots more stretching to come. But as of right now, we're about 10 minutes in. I used to hate people that would run in the street, but it's just so much more smooth and like flat that it doesn't hurt my hip as much. Yeah, it's just pain everywhere at this point. Left calf, right knee, right hip, left mid back, both shoulders. It's just... All right, tarps off for this last half mile. And done. Oh, post-run dance party.
A few moments later.
All right, I am all sorts of fired up right now. I have been seeing nonstop on my TikTok For You page Iron Man videos, and I just saw a guy complete the marathon of the Iron Man in 2 hours and 40 seconds. Now, why is that important? It's important because I've been going back and forth as to whether or not I should try and PR the marathon during the Dopey challenge. And I've been going back and forth, and like, I don't think I'll be able to do it after 3 races, and da-da-da-da. And after seeing that guy run a 2:40 marathon after a 100 million mile bike, whatever it is, and a 2-mile swim, I've decided to say, you to my excuses. We're going to do it. We're going to PR the marathon. That is one of my new goals for this year's Dopey challenge. Man, I'm all sorts of fired up right now. It might be because of the video. It might be because of the new Nespresso machine that I just opened up and had a few sips of espresso. Either way, it's either adrenaline or caffeine pulsing through my veins. Hey, ChatGPT, if I need to run a marathon in 4 hours and 50 minutes, 50 minutes, what does my minute per mile pace need to be in order to accomplish that?
To hit that 4-hour and 50-minute marathon goal, you'd want to maintain a pace of roughly 11 minutes and 4 seconds per mile. So aiming for about 11 minutes per mile should get you right where you need to be.
Cool. Thank you so much. I love you.
You're so welcome.
Say
I'm
it,
always
say it,
here to
say it,
help,
say it,
and
say
I
it.
appreciate the love.
Say it.
If you have any more questions
Say
or
it.
just want to chat, I'm here for you.
Dang it! I'm going to tell you how this entire Run Disney journey started with a pinky promise. It is Sunday. already went for my run. I did a 3-mile run, and because it was my long run, I could just go out and run the 3 miles and be done with it. So I was like, I want to get this over with as soon as possible. Not get it over with, but like, finish it in less than 45 minutes.
And done.
And so I did like a 10:42 pace, which is basically what I would need to PR the marathon, just to get a feel for it. I put on my super fancy, expensive running shoes, which I don't think I've actually run in since marathon day in January, so felt good to run in those a little bit again. But I'm gonna tell you the story of like how I got into runDisney, and all of the runDisney adventures. My first runDisney race was supposed to be a Star Wars runDisney weekend, I think, but it was in April of 2020. And so it was canceled. And I remember thinking like, oh no, like it won't be canceled. Like it's going to be outside and like it'll be fine. And yeah, it was canceled. But so I was sad about that, but ran my first marathon, and not at Disney, just my first marathon in general. And I did that after training 30 days. I'd never run more than 2 miles before, trained for 30 days, ran a marathon. So after running a marathon in 30 days, it felt very natural to me to do something even crazier like the Dopey challenge. And so I was at a retreat for a mastermind that I was a part of in, let me think, it was October or like November of 2021. And I was talking with a friend who she had done some runDisney races before, and we were just kind of talking about how awesome Disney is and like running and stuff, because the mastermind was partially about like business and sales, and then it was also part of it was partially like health and fitness as well. We were sitting at brunch on the last day, and it was her and I. Her name's Carly, and then our other friend Anna was sitting there too, and she had just finished her first half marathon, I think. And so we were all talking about how much we love running and how much we love Disney. And like right there, we were like, all right, we're going to do a runDisney race together at some point. And we made a pinky promise. And I take pinky promises very, very seriously. So like you'll never hear me offer it unless I really mean it. And as soon as you see me make one, like I am seeing that through till the end. So we decided to, sign up for that next year's Dopey. So it was fall of 2021. Dopey signups were February 2022, and then we ran the 2023 Dopey challenge. So it feels like a really long period of time before actually seeing the pinky promise completed. But regardless, before the signups, just throughout like our mastermind and everything, there were other people that heard us talking about it, and we would talk about it on different calls and stuff, and like, oh yeah, we're going to sign up for this and blah, blah, blah. So we had a good amount of people that were going to like join us, which is really cool. One of our friends, Alan, he decided to run his first marathon that marathon weekend, and I remember talking to him. We were at a different retreat, same mastermind, and we were on a boat, and there was probably some drinking involved. I don't think that I was drinking at that time, and I was like, you should do it with us. And he was like, all right, sounds good. And we have an awesome picture the day after the marathon. He got an ECV, and I was in a wheelchair, and we got some funny pictures in the France Pavilion in Epcot. But that's really how like it all started. I don't think that I really would have gotten into it as soon as I did had I not been a part of the mastermind and gone to that retreat. Like I said, I was super bummed that Star Wars weekend got canceled, and didn't really think about it since then. So I'm glad that I have friends that also love Disney and also love running and also love doing crazy things. So Carly and Anna and Alan, if you're watching this, I appreciate you. I love you. And yeah, that weekend, it was a great one. And for Run Disney, if you happen to be watching this, please bring back a Star Wars themed race weekend. That would be so dope. I hope that your training this week went amazing. I hope that it went better than mine did with my knee. My knee is definitely still bothering me, so I have a few more chiropractor appointments scheduled for this upcoming week, and then lots of stretching and stuff in my schedule as well. But thank you so much for watching. As always, we'll see you real soon. Peace.